Hi, my name is Camden. Today, let me tell you why you should stop using social media. Now, I'm not just going to come here and tell you to delete all of your social media right now. That's unrealistic. But I'm going to be telling you about the negative effects social media has on you and the time it wastes when you could be doing other things. So I'll be telling you other ways you can communicate instead of through social media. And I'll be telling you other ways you can fill in that time that you spend wasting scrolling through feeds. So, I'll start. Since the introduction of smartphones in 2009, 92% of teenagers now own a smartphone. What does this mean? We can see a correlation between this and depression. Since the introduction of smartphones, the gradual increase of depression goes along with it. Why though does this lead to depression? Well, when you're communicating electronically, first of all, it's not what we're intended to do. We're intended to communicate face to face. So this leaves us emotionally dissatisfied. This further down the line can lead to complete social isolation, which then leads to depression. When you're communicating electronically, it's just not how we're supposed to communicate. And we were wasting time scrolling through feeds. What all do we see? Other people laughing, other people having fun, and other people finding success. This leaves us just feeling honestly alone, yearning for that happiness, yearning for that success. So, what are some other ways we can communicate instead? Well, I know most of you communicate through those social media apps. I do the same. I used to do the same. What do I do to fix that? Well, I started by using some of the basic apps that come with our phone to transfer those important people from those social media apps to iMessage. iMessage is key here. Now, when we take a list of all those people in our social media apps, those important people, simply all we need to do is ask them for their phone number and transfer them over to iMessage. You can create groups and individual connections through iMessage. This will leave us not needing those apps as much. Snapchat, for example, I use it just to communicate. So I made a list of those important people, was able to transfer them over to iMessage, and then just get rid of that app. Don't need it anymore. Now you use iMessage to then further communicate with them and create some face-to-face interaction. This is what the long-term goal is. We want to create human interaction face-to-face in person. This is what we yearn for. This is what we need. Emotional. It's what we need. We don't need to be communicating electronically. It's just not good for us. Now, for the other apps, TikTok, Instagram, we are spending hours and hours scrolling through those feeds. It's a complete waste of time. So what are some ways we're going to fill in that time? Find some hobbies. Me personally, I started rock climbing. Okay, this creates physical activity and mentally has been very good for me. I'm not scrolling through seeing these other people's success. I'm not seeing them have fun. I'm out rock climbing. I've even started an e-commerce business. I started creating websites for people. Instead of scrolling through those feeds for hours and hours, I've started creating my own success instead of looking at other people's successes. It's a complete waste of time. So, in conclusion, what am I trying to get you to do from this? I'm not trying to get you to delete all your social media right now, but I am trying to get you to start today. Start by deleting one. If you only have one, then just start by breaking down that one. Like I said, you want to take each app that you have and break it down. So for Snapchat, I would take a list of important people and start transferring them over to iMessage. And then start using that iMessage app to create face-to-face interactions. And then with the more addictive apps like TikTok, which I scroll through for hours and hours just looking at videos, fill in that time doing something else. It could be anything else. We all have something that we enjoy doing. Spend your time doing that instead. I started a business. You could find your own thing that you enjoy doing. Video games, go outside and create those interactions with those friends I was talking about. Go have fun with them. Go do stuff with them. This is what I'm trying to get us to do. I'm trying to get us to get away from those apps and fill in that time with something more meaningful, something more just good for you in general, mentally and physically. So go create those interactions with people, transfer them over to iMessage, then create face-to-face interaction, and then for the ones that are a little more addictive, fill in that time doing something else. It could be anything else. That's what I want us to get to do today. Thank you.